I thank you, folks. Folks, I'm humbled to tell you that in 2008 and 2009, I was named the Detroit Blues Challenge winner. And as such, oh shucks, come on. Shucks. Well, as such, they sent me down to Memphis to compete in the International Blues Challenge, where I'm just as humbled to report I failed miserably. But this is a song that I wrote for the competition, and it's the title track of a record that I have over there. It's just a live blues record, but I think it captures the spirit very nicely. Well, I could play red-eyed country, I could play brown-eyed soul, I could play wide-eyed, wide open rock and roll. I could play Glory of Love or blue suede shoes. But what really gets me jazzed is them black-eyed blues. My baby let me have it in more than one way last night. I love the 2 times and my baby sure is tight. I said that's all I got left, so she hit me with her right. I said, well, stand me up, sugar, we'll see if I still got some fight to do them all night black-eyed blues. Now everybody sing, all night, oh baby, do me right. Said all night, she don't bother turning off the light. She stand me up to my full height, and we do them all night black-eyed blues. Oh, it's so much nicer when there's a band playing them other parts. I play red-eyed country, I play brown-eyed soul, a wide-eyed, wide open rock and roll. I can play Glory of Love or blue suede shoes. But what really gets me jazzed is them black-eyed blues. My baby let me have it in more than one way last night. I love the 2 times and baby sure is tight. I said that's all I got left, so she clocked me with a right. I said, well, stand me up, sugar, let's see if I still got some fight. We do them all night black-eyed blue. All right, Jackson, we're all night. Oh, my baby do me right. Said all night. She don't bother turning off the light. She stand me up to my full height, and we do them all night black-eyed blue. Again now, said all night, oh my baby do me right. Said all night, she don't bother turning off that light. She stand me up to my full height, and we do them all night black-eyed blue. All right, thank you very much. I see you folks are just a little off-center. All right, so then I'll play you this one. I don't know if it makes much sense down here, but I come originally from Queens in New York, which is why you folks might be thinking, he sounds funny. And it's true that they think that of me in Michigan, where I now live too. But in Michigan, and that's what I mean, I don't know if it's true down here, but in Michigan, the very people that make fun of my accent, I find, are making up words. They say things like, you know, you have to go over, if you go just down a block or two, you'll get a bridge so you can get across. And that's one of their milder, milder transgressions. I didn't want to ruin any of the punchlines in my song, so this song is called 3 Different Words, And it emphasizes the irony between how those folks think I sound funny, but they're not that familiar with the language. Well, I learned to talk in New York, but in Michigan I found perhaps I ain't nearly as dumb as I sound. 'Cause when it comes to pronunciation, I'd say theirs is for the birds. And Webster would agree with me, and he spells it out phonetically, that Mary, marry, and Mary are 3 different words. Now I don't need no R to say dulcimer. I just make it disappear and break it out to talk about each next great idea. But I know that irregardless is not 1 negative but 2. And as such, if it means anything, which I don't believe it do, but if it did, it'd have to mean something like full of regard to. Yes, at least that's what they taught me in the Empire State. They said, son, you administer, you don't administrate. Oh, but one thing I couldn't anticipate was that I'd learned to fish in Michigan, in the rivers and the streams, to catch and release in the lake of my dreams. And when it comes down to fishing, I will go to extremes. I've told lies, I've cooked up some incredible schemes. And I learned how to drive in 75 along the highways of my teens. And I learned then what left lane closed in 2 miles means. But here I'd better get right over, 'cause them cars and SUVs and the big old tractor trailers, they think they're the lane police. And my grandma used a turlet, and she said water to burl. And when Daddy cooked them, he cooked them up in garlic and Earl. So I guess we all say some things that just don't sound too bright. But peripheral vision, or nuclear family, and perhaps worst of all, Italian food? I mean, my dad's name is Latini. And I can tell you folks with some certainty, it's not Italian food. It's Italian food, you kooks. Yeah, at least that's what they taught me in the Empire State. And I'm obtuse, but my use of the vernacular is great. Oh, one thing I couldn't anticipate was that I'd learned to fish in Michigan, in the rivers and the streams, to catch and release in the lake of my dreams. When it comes down to fishing, I'll go to extremes. I've told lies, I've cooked up some incredible schemes. And I learned how to cast and how to jig and how to care for my gear. I'll bring sunblock, jerk livestock, and plenty of beer. And I'll fish till I'm sleepy, or I've gone sore in my ass, or I run out of straws. And the fisherman knows, whichever comes last. And I've learned to embrace the thesaurus that a Michigander avoids. But Mary, marry, and Mary, well, that's 3 different